chat. So I thought we should just, remind the things that really govern us here at Moracle, the things that actually govern all that we do. And I wanted to just talk again about the Moracle Standards in that regard. So that's what I thought we can just discuss again today to remind each other. And for those who have not really had a chance to go through it, to understand and know what they're all about and how to to just keep them in mind in every step, to just remind themselves about it. So I'm just going to look for them and paste them in the chat so that everyone can have a look at them and just start thinking about what they believe they understand by whatever standard, because we have 5 Moracle standards. And so everyone could have a chance to just think about any of them. And so just give me a minute as I do that. So I think I can even just share my screen. I think that will be better. I'll just share my screen so that we can have a direct, look at them. Yes, so I will start with the first standard. I think are just related to one another. That's why they're subdivided in 6. But briefly, that's what we have here at Moracle. Those are the standards that govern us here at Moracle. And again, I would like to start with the first standard, which is for us to know that we are all a team here at Moracle. We are working on different projects. Most times we are working in different departments. We are major thing that, unite us, if I could say, which is Moracle and what we do as an accounting firm, And so most people will find themselves working on finances and accounting, yes, but we have to recognize many other aspects, many other, if I could say, units to Moracle in general. We have the Moracle Foundation, we have the admin side. And so there's a lot happening in the background, there's a lot going on, but at the end of the day, I think it's just normal. It's very important that we remember the fact that we're all working for one common goal. So we are a team. Once again, I want to remind us that we are a team. And again, as I'm always saying, whatever we are all doing will affect someone else somewhere. So we have to remember that. So that every time we are working, we do that at the best of our ability. So that means I'm doing my work at the best of my ability to make it easier for someone else who will come after me, or someone else who will pick after me. Someone who is probably doing the other side of the work, the other part of the work, should not find it difficult for them to do that because I probably did not do my part well. And that could also mean that I should be available to support, to listen, to help whenever needed, because then I will not feel like someone is dragging me, or probably, giving me their work, but I'll remember that, we are all here for one purpose. We are all here working for one vision, one goal. And so I should be able to, avail myself to support my colleague, to support the next person, no matter what their responsibility or my responsibility is. So that is the first standard that I wanted just to talk about, to remind us again that we are actually working for one goal. We are all here under Moracle. So we represent Moracle and we understand a Moracle and what it is all about. I want to remind us again that Moracle, as an accounting firm, of course, in general, we have, of course, Moracle Group, which has different sub companies, if I could say, under it. majorly the Moracle Limited, of course, which is the accountancy firm. We have the Moracle Foundation. We have also the Moracle Consultancy. And I know all of them put together, we have one, one major understanding of what Moracle does, which is majorly on accounting. But again, we will not forget two other very important components of what Moracle stands for, what Moracle wants to be and integrate in their daily work, which is, of course, the mindset aspect of it, which is actually the reason why we are here every morning to just come together and talk about different topics that relate to what we do here, that will always be guided by all these standards that we have here. So, that's why we are here, and it is not just out of nowhere. So we have the mindset aspects there that is very, very important to Moracle. And of course, before I move to the next one, I want to come back to the accountancy aspects that, all of these are actually governed by some authorities. We are not just picking anything out of nowhere. We are not just doing accounting the way we want it at Moracle, the way we feel like doing. We are being governed by an authority that sets the rules, the standards and regulations that are recognized globally, which is ACCA. I know we are all aware of that. And so it is just something to show that whatever we are doing at Moracle, whatever it is, whether it is the accounting, whether it is the mindset, we are also being governed by other bodies. We have PGI, we have Mind Valley. These are organizations that are guiding what we are doing. They have research, they have developed, they are experienced and knowledgeable in these sectors and this domain. So they are our authorities. They provide us with knowledge and resources for us to refer to when we want to, apply all these in our daily operations. So we also have the third one, which is artificial intelligence. This is just for a reminder, for people for us to know that we have not just picked things because we feel like, because probably AI is just trending, so we are just doing whatever we want with artificial intelligence in all our accounting processes. No, we are doing this in partnership with the people, the organization, the companies that that are governing us and are governing this. Okay, would I say guiding us? Yeah, I think that's a better word, to guide us. And by guiding us, they are providing resources and theories that we can apply in order for us to be to perform best in these different areas. So when it comes to artificial intelligence, of course, we know, and for those who do not know, those who have just joined us recently, you will realize that when you are directly working on different projects at different stages of our be able to interact with different softwares and platforms online from wherever you are, and this is just an example, among many of what we are doing with artificial intelligence, who and which platform, which softwares are available, are allowing us to do work, and perform and remain competitive from wherever we are as a remote company, being able to deliver and serve our clients to meet and probably exceed the expectations. So just keep that in mind. Again, we are not just doing things because we want to do them at Moracle. No, whatever we are doing in our accounting department and finance is being governed and guided by a higher authority. And as again, I want to repeat that this is ACCA majorly. When we are talking about the mindset, we are being governed. I'll just give two examples. We have PGI, we have Mind Valley. When we are doing artificial intelligence, we have Zero, we have QuickBooks, we have Spotlight Reporting. All these organizations are there to guide us, in how we do these things. Yeah, so that is what we are at Moracle, what we stand for. We have one purpose. We are doing all this with one goal and one vision. We have many things happening. We are working on many things. We are dealing with accounting students and graduates from the Moracle Foundation. But as they do that as well, we share the same vision. We have the same goal in mind. Despite having different activities and projects that we are working with on. So yes, that is just one that I wanted to introduce, just to remind us again of what we stand for here what we believe in at Moracle and how we expected important starting point for each and every one of us, whether a permanent staff here or part-time or an intern. Just know that you are coming to Moracle, you are becoming a part of Moracle. There's a vision, a goal, an objective that is already in place, and so you're coming to contribute to it. You are not a separate entity, you are coming to form and be part of this one group that is already formed and that shares one common goal. So I'll start, I will stop by there, and I'll invite anyone, any other contribution about this standby, any other standard that follows. Yeah, so feel free, you're welcome. Yes, please come through. Feel free to contribute. Thank you, Sepide. I think I can leave my screen on if that's okay.
Yes, thank you. Hi everyone, good morning, and hope you are all doing great. Sorry, I have a bad connection if my voice is a little unclear, but I want to jump into fourth standard, which is willingness to recreate. It's one of the things, one of the standards that I like the most, because I think it's a really fun, important principle that we have in Moracle, which is continuous improvement and excellence that we are always willing for and seeking for. So and I think there are different things that come together and help us to recreate and always being better in what we are doing and improving our services. I think one of them is the continuous learning that we emphasize here in Moracle, that all of the members, I think, are encouraged and they themselves are trying to constantly seek for new skills, new knowledge, or perspectives that can improve their abilities, which is lead us to improving our services and products. So yeah, I think continuous learning is the thing that is happening in Moracle, and really we put a value on that, because yeah, it's I think what helps an organization to grow and be better. And I think the other thing is innovation, that is, I think, in everybody, but there has to be an environment that innovation, that innovative, that's innovation, I think, is thinking out of the box, so, and thinking differently. And I think it's somewhere in everybody, and that it just needs an environment that they can express it and think of new things and innovate some new ways or new systems for this for the organization. And when this environment lead you to that way, so you are being more adaptable, you are being more flexible and innovative to find new and also creative for finding new solutions for, I don't know, problems or whatever that happen. And also that what is focused in this standard, which is welcoming feedbacks, that I think is something that happens here a lot, because I think we all believe in feedbacks, but it's but the impression that everyone gave me till now that I'm working here, that um, they are open and welcome to feedbacks, and they doesn't think it as a uh, as a bad thing, and doesn't think it like close they take feedbacks open-minded and try to improve themselves by that feedback, and which is really impressed me, and I try to do that myself. And now I see that it's really uh, good that your team members, the one that you're working with, are welcome to feedback, and also they are giving their honest opinions to you, so you can change yourself for better. I think it's really important that just always encourage, just encourage our colleagues without saying our honest opinion to make them better, because always just if we always say, okay, that's good, and not any more feedbacks, I think it isn't helpful for um, improvement and making things better. So when you give each other uh, your honest feedback, your honest opinion on something, so that person can make that thing better and improve it. So yeah, I think uh, this culture of giving feedbacks, and also um, also in this learning culture that we have in Moracle, I think that is aligned with our standard, is what impressed me, and I wanted to talk about it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sepide. Thank you for that contribution. And yes, of course, I like the fact that we have to just be flexible, understanding, and just welcoming people's opinion, and also listening to critics, maybe having an environment that helps people to share openly. I think this is important because it then helps us to be better, to improve, and innovate in the process. Because then we are able to discover the gaps, and probably learn something new, that helps us to improve our services, our products, and generally, allow us to reach the performance that we probably intend for ourselves and Morocco in general. So yes, thank you for that contribution. Anyone else, please feel free. You're welcome.
Hi, good morning, everyone.
Hi, Sukesh.
Yeah, hope you are doing well. So, yeah, today's our topic, like Moracle Standards. So, this topic is very essential. As you have seen in past also, we have discussed on this topic, but it's very essential to discuss and to remember in few like every time, because the standards remembering these standards will help us to uh, we have like respecting each other, and maintain positive attitude, and this we will think better to improve our company, and you know and we they like these standards, um, we have like you know these standards help us to build confidence, and like to face challenges. The thing is, we have working with one purpose. We'll have our company has our company has one goal, and we need to work for that. And we may have different goals, we may have different person goals, but our company have one goal, and we need to work with our company goal. and respecting each other. See, if you don't respect, it may not work in the company structure, because we have our own qualifications, and we should respect each other, and we should have our qualification. Mm. And coming to attitude, we should definitely have positive attitude when dealing with clients, and when dealing with our own staff. And yeah, coming to better ways of thinking. Mm, yeah, to maintain uh, to maintain in a company in a better to maintain a better standard, we need to have a better ways of thinking. Yeah, thank you. I'm really sorry. Today I was in some other tension. I'm really sorry. I was not able to speak well.
No, no,
Yeah,
it's okay. We have understood what you said. Actually, thank you so
yeah,
much for that, Sukesh. Thank you for that addition. Yes. And of course, like you said, we might all have personal goals, but when you're at Moracle, when you're part of Moracle, then just know that you're coming to share into the shared goal that Moracle has. This has just reminded me actually what Molai mentioned to me one day. It's like we are all here from different parts. We have worked with different companies. Some of us have been working and have very good experiences. So they have so much to share. So many that so much that they have learned from wherever they have worked before. And so we might forget that, we are now at Moracle, but we want to bring whatever we used to do wherever we are coming from. But, it's really important to remind ourselves that yes, we have what we have. We can always share, we can always contribute, and probably try to adopt a little bit of good, positive things that we learn from wherever we come from. But when we are at Moracle, we are doing things the Moracle way. So we need to be flexible. We should not resist this change just because we feel like maybe we are used to a certain way of doing things. So it's a good contribution that just reminded me that, and I wanted to share that with everyone. And this is just another way of saying we have one goal at Moracle. We share in that goal. So let's do things the Moracle way, and these standards are here to guide us. All these mission, vision, we have the values that we share here govern and should guide us. So that we keep things, so that we are on the same page all the time. Yeah. So yeah. Thank you for that. Welcome, Noah.
Good morning, everyone. So this about the Moracle 5 daily standards, which of course I do believe in each and every environment that we find ourselves. We must have a guided principle, something that guides us or something that bound us together. These are just principle, or like I can say these are the procedures and policies that will guide us all here as a staff when working within our daily routine. So for me, the first one, which is we talk about one goal, we work with one goal and then our vision. For me, I can say yes, we've been here does not mean we might have our different aspirations or different things that we want to achieve. But when we are working as a team, when we are here at Moracle, we are working as a team. It's very, very important for us all to note that this is a team, and we should prioritize teamwork and then set the vision of the company. So and also note that your vision or your goals that you are setting must be aligned with the Moracle core principles and values, because all about the 5 daily standards, it tells us how we as an employees, how we can be able to work, and then which of course each and every one of us might almost not feel neglect, because if we are setting each and everyone come here early morning and then have their different aspirations, different goals, we will not be able to achieve what Moracle want. But setting a principle like this, it tells you that it's a guided principle. We want to know what each and everyone is doing. Is this goal aligned with the Moracle standard, the Moracle values, the Moracle vision? Then this is what we are it's very important for us to take cognizance of this. And then the other one again, tell us about it tell us about respect. We must treat each and everyone with respect. It's very, very important. You know, like respect is reciprocal. So, but here, Mola will always tell you that, you know, you need to leave each and every person you meet with an impression of increase. That's what we live by, because it's very undone for me. Like I say, okay, Noah discuss with, let me say, Indy, and then or robots, then robots go and tell Mola, and you know what, I discussed with Noah, this is what this. So, but a negative thought come by. No, I need to go to Mola and then say, you know what, wow, I was impressed with what Noah was doing. You know, even to our clients, our different clients that we are working with, we are dealing with, they might, okay, they must be in that position where they call your boss or call the manager, say, you know what, Mola, do you know Alex? Do you know Sepide? This and this, she's doing extremely well in this field. Do you know Mariam? You know, so it's like you are leaving every person you meet with an impression of increase. It does not mean only for us here at the Moracle. No, even our clients. Yeah, even our clients. Just like the first one, which of course it's about the goal and vision. What we are working also should be aligned with the vision of our clients, what the clients want. It does not mean because we are the accountants, we are mini God or demigod. No, we are just here to serve. Try to serve them well. So there comes again to the in terms of the respect. It does not mean because of the Moracle 5 daily standard, it's all the principle or the procedure just applied or to us. No. Also, the client that we are dealing with, it will be very nice for a client to recommend you. It's very, very great. Trust me, because it's like, you know, when someone you treat everyone here with respect, and then also the clients come and then they are respect, you know, you give them what they want. Trust me, it's mean we are doing a lot, then we are living or we are standing by our word, because it's part of our standard that we put in place here. So we need to treat each and everyone with respect. It's very, very key. So you see, then there comes again how we behave in terms of our behavior within the workplace. It does not mean because this is just online or remote work, then like you will just be sitting maybe at your home and say, you know what, this is my own. You are not checking. You need to be checking on people. Yeah, how are you? It doesn't mean just talk. Yeah, that's it's mean even if we go in another and a traditional way of working, you'll be able to have this time, because these are all just basic, because this is just a single click and then you said hello, hi, you move. So you see, it's very, very important. These are some of the things we should be doing regularly. Trust me, it will enable us to, yes, to say, okay, you know what, Molai, we are standing by our rules, the rules that you have set, that the management have set. We are working by these rules because these are guided principles. It's for us to be guided to whatever thing we are doing. So for me, this is my own take on this standards. Thank you.
Thank you, Noah. Thank you so much for that. And yes, I just I really like the fact that, you know, we are all just understanding and contributing the same idea that, you know, we need to be free. We need to feel like we are on the same page. We need to feel free to actually, you know, open up and speak up and spot anything that is happening. Appreciate what someone else is doing, because we understand that they, you know, they are doing well, and we then appreciate them, you know. So I think this is good, because then if we all understand what we stand for, if we all ensure that we respect and follow the guidelines that we have here, and you know, it will be easier for us to help each other. It will be easier to really make things work and even much better than they used to be, because then we are all gonna come together and contribute to each other's you know, development and improvement and advancement, and it will be a very shared success, I believe, for not just for us individually here, for our clients and for Moracle in the process. So I think this is very important for us to know and to note. I don't know if there's anyone else who wants to contribute. A few minutes left. Feel free if you have something to add. All right, then I think we have all just, had a good, I hope we have had a good discussion this morning, and we have all picked something out of it. I think for me, what I just need to say again is, please just have in mind that we are all working for one goal, one objective, one vision. So when we understand this vision, when we understand this goal that we have at Moracle, then we'll be able to know how to carry ourselves in everything that we do. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your contribution and for listening. I wish everyone a good day. Thank you.